Hi class and welcome to my workout video. My name is Gabby and the exercises that I chose to do today are power moves. So these are exercises that we do with our Parkinson's clients at the clinic. These moves are used to increase range of motion, dual tasking, decrease bradykinesia, spasticity, as well, and just improve overall cardiovascular health. And so there's 4 moves that we're going to do today. So power up, power rock, power twist, and power step. And all 4 of these movements can be done standing, sitting, or in supine or prone. So those are the 3 different levels of difficulty that we're going to go through. So enjoy! Okay, so the first difficulty level that we're going to do is in standing, and you can make these even harder than they appear to be. So the first one that we're going to do is power up. So we want to make sure that our clients are fully extended in their elbows, and we can even add a jump to make it more difficult. So we're going to bend down like a squat and power up. So there's 1, and it's best to count them out loud. Power up, 2, power up, 3. So you get the gist. If you want to make it harder, we can add some jump squats, whatever your client prefers. The next one is a power rock. So this is a power rock along with a reach. So we're going to reach to one side, and you can even lift this foot up, but if your client feels safer, you can keep both on the ground, but make sure you reach as far as possible. So we're going to do 3 of these. So 1, 2, and 3. And the next one we're going to do is power twist. This is another dual tasking because we're going to add a clap and we're going to keep counting. So we're going to have our arms open as far as we can. We're going to twist to one side and clap and open. That's 1. Clap and open. That's 2. Clap and open. That's 3. The next one is power step. So again, we want to make sure that these motions are big and loud because that is the best course of action for treating Parkinson's symptoms. So last one, power step. We're going to step forward with big arms and back to center, like a lunge. Out and back to center, there's 2. Out and back to center, there's 3. So again, that was the maximum difficulty in standing. For our next level of difficulty, we're going to be seated in a chair. So if we're decreasing the level of difficulty, we want to make sure that we increase the level of loudness as well as supervision. So if your client is doing these at home alone, we want to make sure that there's a caretaker nearby or that knows that they're performing these exercises. So everything again from the top in sitting. So power up. We're going to scoot to the edge of our chair, make sure our back is straight. We're going to bend down in between our knees, and we're going to power up. There's 1. Power up, 2. Power up, and 3. Next, we're going to do our power rock. So we're going to take one elbow and go to our knee, and then reach up with our other arm. We're going to make sure we go all the way back to center, and then up on the other side. There's 2. Back to center, and 3. That was power rock. Power twist, same thing. We're going to keep that clap. We're going to open real wide, and we're going to tilt our knee to the direction that we're going. So power twist and open, power twist and open. That's 2. Power twist and open. That is 3. Last but not least, we're going to do power step. There's a couple different ways that we can do this one. However, I like to start facing one direction, and we're going to use our hip flexors and open our legs as much as your client can do. So power step, back together. Power step, back together. That's 2. Power step, back together. That's 3. And that was difficulty number 2 while seated in a chair. Switched our setup a little bit. As I said, level 3, which is baseline easiest level, can be done supine or prone. A lot of times we use this for patients that are bedbound or are more comfortable laying on a mat. for educational purposes, I think it's easier to do it on my knees to be able to show you the levels, but I'll go ahead and talk you through if I was supine or prone. So if we're on the ground, we also want to make sure that we have a surface in emergency situations that we can get up. So I have my chair right next to me. If I needed to, I could place my hands there and help myself up. And we're going to make sure that someone knows that I'm performing these exercises alone or that they're nearby watching me. So our first exercise, as you know, pop quiz, power up. So we're going to start on our knees like so. If you were in prone, you would be laying on your stomach, and we're going to do a cobra like in yoga, just lifting your upper trunk off the mat. For power up on our knees, we're going to sit here. We're going to power up and back down. There's one. Power up, then back down. There's two. Power up, and that is three. Our next one is power rock. If we were doing this in prone, we would simply be going from side, back to center, to side. Okay? While we are in kneeling, we are going to start as if we were in a flat top position. We are going to weight shift back onto our knees and back up to a neutral spine. There's one. There's two. Power rock. And then there's three. So our next one is power twist. If we were supine, we would simply do a trunk twist and try and reach his arm back as far as possible. Again, on the opposite side. For us being on our knees right now, we're going to do what we call in yoga a needle thread. So again, we're going to be on a flat top back. We're going to go ahead and we're going to reach one arm over, back up to the sky, and plant. There's one. Thread the needle up to the sky. There's two. Thread the needle up to the sky. There's three. And that was power twist. Power step is a little bit difficult in prone because we're not using our legs. We're using more of our core and our upper body. So we would simply be moving an elbow forward and back, elbow forward and back. Since we are on our knees, we're going to start in a flat top back. If you want to start in a push-up position, you can for level of difficulty. If we're starting on our knees, we're going to go ahead and swing our leg out as much as possible. Step and back. There's one, step and back. There's two, step and back. There's three. So again, that was the last level of difficulty, and these are called power moves, spelled P-W-R. Again, the four moves: power up, power rock, power twist, and power step. Thanks for watching.